take none of these risks. I don't feel none of y'all made the decisions I made to be real with this shit. I don't trust none of y'all motives. I know you lacking the code. I don't feel none of y'all pain. Y'all ain't take none of these risks. I don't feel none of y'all made the decisions I made to be real with this shit. I don't trust none of y'all motives.
I disrespect you respectfully. Humbly. Nah, respectfully.
Yeah, I feel like somebody uncle, yo.
Why you
Yo,
say
my
that?
allergies killing me, son.
Oh, damn, son. Yeah, that bug been going around.
Woo.
That bug been going around.
I'm messed
Okay.
up over here, sure. I'm trying to stay alive for the podcast.
Yeah.
Listen, man, listen.
Yo, I need a raise, yo.
We appreciate you, man.
I need a raise, Tommy.
Yo, listen, I was just thinking about that.
I get a raise. Oh shit.
No, I said I was thinking about it.
Oh, all right. That mean you were doing shit about it.
Because in order for you to get a raise, that means that I would have to get a raise as well. So
Ain't guy.
yeah, we all
Right,
make the
right.
same amount right now.
Right.
By with this podcast, which is donuts, Nick.
I ain't saying shit.
You want more nothing? I got you.
But
Double that.
Once I start putting ad dollars behind this joint, then I'll have less than zero.
Pretty much.
But what we'll start building is what you call social capital, right? And influential capital, which can potentially lead to the bread. All right.
Kleenex.
Oh, all right. I know what I'm about to do. All right, so we're gonna end it out with this joint. Let me pause the. Yeah, so I did want to touch on the situation with the Boston Celtics coach. He's moving out. He's moving crazy. My man is a city boy mercenary. Yo, running through everything. Did y'all hear about it?
Yeah, I heard about
Say
it.
that one more time. It was a little low.
Oh, you can't hear me?
Nah, it's my laptop. It just records real low.
Oh, okay. The situation with the Boston Celtics coach.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
First of all, if you know me, y'all know how much I love Nia Long, right?
We all do, yo.
Ever since Love Jones, she's been the love interest of my life. Okay.
Facts.
I've pretty much modeled every woman that I've ever dated in my life after her.
A queen.
Right?
A queen.
Okay. Now, for this light-skinned Nigerian old Rotimi looking ass nigga to go ahead and cheat on her with a gang of white chicks, yo.
A gang of white chicks.
Gang of white chicks.
That's the crazy part.
He is cold-blooded, yo.
Cold-blooded.
Yo, he is cold-blooded, yo.
Now you know, speaking of West Africans, you know he's Nigerian. You know that's
yes, I do know he's Nigerian.
So
listen, one thing about Niger going Niger with white women. Man, listen, I don't think you will ever see a nigga that loves white women more than a Nigerian. These
people, never lie.
I'm telling you, man. It's
even if it's to the death of them,
bro.
Even if it's to the death.
I had a Nigerian dude tell me one time, straight up. He said, and she wasn't even attractive. He was like, "Look, man, I knew as soon as I saw her milky white skin, I had to have it." He said that. He wasn't even joking.
Yo, with all the junks out there that's toting something crazy in their backyard, you want to go ahead and go with the unseasoned chicken, yo. I don't understand how
they're unseasoned.
But you know what? In comparison to the food that they grew up on, I can see why they cool.
Okay, all right. Let's cut that shit. I don't want to get too disrespectful. I love all cultures, foods. I just love black culture.
I do too, but I don't like their food. I don't like
teach
they
his own, teach his own. Some things, teach his own.
No, I'm not cool with foo-foo by G.
Yeah, I take the grits of the fufu any day. But yeah. So basically, all right. Let's intro the situation. So basically, he was caught dealing with two or three separate white women that were on Boston Celtics staff. So the most
super regular too, yo.
Yeah.
Super regular. Reggie, boy.
That bag had seeds in it, bro. So basically he got caught up with these white women. And one of them was the VP's wife. And the wife was also a VP. So it was a husband and wife VP team. So he knocking down the VP's wife, and then it was somebody else. It was another white woman that he was intimate with. So initially they said it was consensual. So at first it was consensual. Then white women, they be white women. And so they came out later on and changed their mind and said, now that I think about it, it wasn't consensual. What? So now, yeah, it's like I'm white and I say so. All right, it don't need to make sense.
So they're gonna Emmett Till, my brother, man.
Yeah, pretty much. So now he's suspended for the 22-23 season, and it's open ended, so he might not ever coach again. And he was a beast of a coach too, bro.
He took him to the finals last year.
Hold up,
beast. So
you said, hold. Give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
You said he had some relationships or some situationships or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Some entanglements.
Right, entanglements.
First they said it was consensual.
Mm-hmm.
They said it wasn't consensual.
Right.
So why is he not in a Boston jail or court situation if it wasn't consensual? Because I'm trying to figure out, because there's a fine line between I took it and she was with it.
So that's what Stephen A was saying. I gotta take my hat off to Stephen A, man, it's rare that I do so.
Because that's not the same thing, right? It's not the same thing as
Stephen A.
My shorty then.
Yeah. So Stephen A was like, look, he was reckless. I get that. But if you're saying that this was not consensual, why are you just suspending him for one season? Why are you not pressing charges?
He should be out of there.
Right. Why are you not firing, terminating, right? So I mean, look, everybody knows what's going on. It most likely the non-consensual scenario was not truth, is not the truth. But the other side of it is this. So everybody's saying like, oh man, how could you do this to Nia Long? Y'all know Nia Long smokes cigarettes, right? Did you know that, Marvin?
I know that.
Yeah.
So
it broke my heart. Now listen, I'm just okay. Just because I mentioned like why would you do this to Nia Long and I made that statement right after does not mean those two statements are correlated at all. I just happened to think of that after I said how can he do this to Nia Long. So I'm not saying that he should have cheated just because she smoked cigarettes. I was just saying like, oh wow, did y'all know she smoked cigarettes?
I didn't know. I didn't know she smoked cigarettes.
Yeah.
I didn't know, but at the same time, she's from a different time, right? Like,
yeah, a
lot of women back then did smoke. Like, it's really, if we being honest, it's only recent that the cigarette thing's been like kind of.
What you mean a different time?
What I'm saying is like my mother smoked. I'm saying like
our age. She like our age, isn't she?
No,
she's a little older than us though.
You're a little older than us.
50s? That's true. She does come from that era.
Like, so it's just different. Like,
I mean, but can we stop giving cut cards to Nia? Yo, she had my nigga Lorenz Tate in a toxic blender in Love. And we all looked the other way like nothing was happening. Like I didn't see nothing. I don't know what the problem.
Well, but you saw how he handled it at first, though. He handled it like a G at first.
Are we gonna really hold her to an acting role?
No.
Here you go. Cop and please. Cop and please. You know what? You got it. Did you also know, and this has nothing to do with anything, I'm just spitballing facts about Nia Long. Did you also know that in The Best Man 2, did y'all see that? The Best Man 2?
Of course.
Okay.
Did I see 2?
When
I might have seen 2.
She was married to a Caucasian.
Oh yeah. I didn't see
Did
2.
did you all know that she personally lobbied for her character to be married to a white devil? I mean a white man. Were you all aware of that?
I wasn't aware. No, that wasn't. I wasn't.
Like I said, I mean,
is that verified that she lobbied for that role? Is that verified that she lobbied?
Yo, my man Marvin is.
I'm just saying, like
he pulling up from deep for me, and I'm not even mad, Joe.
If you gonna say it, then
you on your logo, Lillard.
If you gonna say it, then should it be facts though?
All I'm gonna say is that
you're right. I don't have any documentation.
I still love her.
It's all hearsay.
I still love her.
I love her too.
I wouldn't cheat on her. And not with no super Reggie ass white girls at least.
What'd you say?
It had to be. If I was to cheat on her, it had to be Meg Thee Stallion, you know. But that's just me. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, first of all, I wouldn't even condone. I don't care who it is. You shouldn't be cheating. So
yeah. Well, black men don't cheat though, right?
Exactly.
We don't cheat.
How that goes.
We just move on.
But yeah, so Nia Long. Oh, this is the other side of it. So some stuff came out about them that apparently they've been engaged for like 12 years, and never locked in. So I'm thinking people are basically saying like, yo, they probably weren't even really together at that point.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I'm saying though. You feel me? Like, cause she ain't even come out saying nothing. Like, and she don't even seem like she's distraught over that. So I don't know why we making a big deal about it. She probably is already in the mix with somebody else already.
Exactly. She probably got another white dude. I mean, she already got another dude anyway.
Yeah, probably.
Respectfully, but
probably.
But yeah, but at the end of the day, man, I don't know how this thing is gonna work out, but to me,
it ain't looking good for him.
It ain't looking too good. And the thing is, it seems to me like the VP was like, look, he's literally knocking down my wife, and people know about it.
Yeah.
And as a VP,
I mean, how do you come back from that? Like after the suspension, right? He's gonna be going for a year, so he's on ice right now, right?
Right.
After the suspension, though, you're gonna come back into practice, right? You're gonna come back to practice. And what's supposed to go down from there, though, right? You go address the team full of young niggas too. Now, some of these niggas is 18 years old. They gotta digest the fact that you was fucking the vice president's wife.
Yo, listen. When my man comes back in the locker room,
yo, that is going to be funny.
He comes back in the locker room. He
might walk into a standing ovation, yo.
Supposed to be titties. Where the fucking titties in the bitches? Hey, where the bitches at? It's supposed to be titties. Where the fucking titties in the bitches?
That's him when he comes back into the.
He's all like, y'all know how I get down.
You know the vibe.
Titties and shit. That's what
you know what I do.
Don't leave your hoe around me, nigga. I got it.
True player for real.
True player for real.
Ask the VP for real.
You know what I'm saying, dog? Hey yo. He's a cold brother. He's a cold brother, yo.
Yo, but he's not. He's just a Nigerian, man. Yo, I spent a lot of time around some Nigerians, man.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, when I tell you, I respect it for real. Like salute, because these dudes are savages. All right.
Yeah.
They are the definition of savage. They reach the level of savagery.
I mean, that shit is crazy, bro.
To reach the level of savagery that they be on, typically you gotta, like do a bid, right? Like you haven't seen a woman in years. But they just like on a regular Tuesday. That's how they want it like that. Yeah, it's wild.
Hey man.
It's wild.
Hey man.
But
hey man, that is hilarious.
Oh man. All right, so,
titties and shit.
all right, so we're gonna end out on this. This might be something that Marvin can get mixy with or get jiggy. But I can't get jiggy with this shit.
Fucking up the pod, man. I'm sorry, fellas. I'm trying.
It's all good, Joe. It's all. You on the sick.
I look sick. Like I'm looking at the camera, like wow, I look fucked up. I don't even look well.
Nah, yo, you don't look that bad. It's just, your shirt looks stretched out. That's all. Your shirt looks stressed as hell.
I was cutting grass, nigga. God damn, man. Fuck you, yo.
Boy, that shirt looks stressed out. Boy, what's going on with that?
Oh,
that neck has seen better days.
You nigga.
That chick look like it need therapy, yo. You need to go and consult a therapist with that month. All right.
Oh man.
So all right, so y'all can see this, right?
That's it.
God right,
damn.
So this is
hold on. Free college days in America, Jordan.
So University of California tuition will be free for all Native Americans. The second thing I posted was about Black farmers and how they officially have turned their backs on Biden. Actually, no, that wasn't the second post. That's what it was. Okay. So Native Americans are getting free tuition for University of California. The second post, which is not showing up because Instagram, yo, their interface is just bad. But the second post is talking about how Native American tribes are kicking out all of the Black people, or won't allow the Black people to receive the benefits of being Native American. So essentially what's going on is Native Americans are getting, I guess you could loosely call it some form of reparations. And they're also, while they're receiving the reparations, they are actively preventing Black Native Americans from being included in the set-asides and compensations. And they also, they also get free housing and all that good stuff. So Marvin, come on, man, we need you, bro. Yeah, I think he died, yo. That COVID got him. Yo.
I'm here.
Okay, did you see it?
Yeah, I see it.
Did you hear the explanation?
I ain't hear the explanation.
Okay. So basically, University of California is giving free tuition to Native Americans. And I'm pretty sure that probably includes free housing. You hear me?
Dang. Yeah, I hear you. So
and then I put up but I put up a second slide. The second slide that you can't see it because Instagram is messed up. The second slide is basically it's talking about how Native American tribes are not allowing access to Black Native Americans. So they're kicking out the Native Americans, the Black Native Americans, and the ones that are trying to, claim rights to the same compensation, they're not allowing them to get it. So basically they're just whitewashing Native American tribes, and they're giving them essentially a form of reparation.
They still at it.
Yeah.
But you ain't got no friends, nigga.
No friends. No friends.
You looking for a friend, you better look in the mirror.
You better look at the man in the mirror like MJ said. But yeah, so
got no friends.
It's just an interesting contrast because at the same time that they're literally getting compensation and reparations, they're also cutting off access to Black, and then Black freedmen is essentially. Did we talk about this?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so they're giving free housing to migrants, spending $300 million in NYC.
I like your Blacks. I like your caption. Blacks are roughly half of our wealth in the housing bubble, and we ain't getting none of that back.
Right. Yep.
But they always say that they ain't got no money. when it comes to us, it's always
Yeah.
we ain't got it. Don't look for it. How we supposed to come get it? How we gonna give it to all y'all? Who we gonna give it to? It's like,
right.
man,
It's always confusion. We don't know who to give it to. We got other constituents we got to take care of first. It's always, something like that.
what will foreigners think about paying for your stuff? Like, what do you mean? Like, if they got a problem with it, then they can just I don't know, go back where you came from.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, that's
Right.
what I would think. But it's the Ukrainians that they're inviting in, I think, in large part.
Nigga,
Yeah.
if I'm making dinner at my house and you don't like what's being cooked,
You can always
use the motherfucking door.
take your ass home.
Right. Now, my son can't. I'm gonna have to make something different for him because he live here.
Right.
So he ain't got nowhere to go. So if he don't like, I'm like, all right, well, fuck, I gotta find him something else to eat. He
Yeah,
can't starve all night.
We really have no friends.
Damn. Nice. Must be nice to have a privilege card. They hand those out now?
Oh, so now Jamaica's seeking reparations from the UK. So I guess that means everybody's on board with US reparations as well. You would think.
That ain't happening.
So
You already heard what their stance was. She went back into supply chain like, well, I look at the beginning. I like to look at the beginning of the supply chain. Yo, you gotta play that for Gary, yo. I don't think you see that. Find that shit.
CNN joint, yeah.
That Gary, this shit funny than the motherfucker.
And we got
You gonna like this shit.
we
might not like it, but it's still funny.
we gotta play Stacey Abrams. Well, no, you know what? Stacey Abrams is running around campaigning, talking about she needs the black men vote. If she loses, it's all black men's fault. But then when people say, okay, well, what kind of policies do you have for black men or just black community in general? She says, well, we don't account for enough of the population for me to do something for y'all. So I got to do things that are for everybody. But it's like, okay, so why are you telling us to vote for you again? Like,
Right. Type in CNN Dawn Limit. Here it is, the second one.
oh yeah.
If reparations need to be paid, we need to go right back to the beginning of that supply chain and say who was rounding up their own people and having them handcuffed in cages. Place, which was the first nation in the world that abolished slavery. The first nation in the world to abolish it. It was started by William Wilberforce, was the British. In Great Britain, they abolished slavery. 2,000 naval men died on the high seas trying to stop slavery. Why? Because the African kings were rounding up their own people. They had them on cages waiting in the beaches. No one was running into Africa to get them. And I think you're totally right. If reparations need to be paid, we need to go right back to the beginning of that supply chain and say who was rounding up their own people and having them handcuffed in cages. Absolutely, that's where they should start. And maybe, I don't know, the descendants of those families where they died in the high seas trying to stop the slavery, that those families should receive something too, I think, at the same time.
It's an interesting discussion, Hillary.
That nigga ain't had nothing to say.
Well, the thing is, I mean, what would he say? He's Don Lemon.
I'm saying, if he was more versed in the information before he asked the fucking question, he had a retort that would make some sense.
But the thing is about Don Lemon never speaks on behalf of black people, so it's a new thing for him. It's not in his wheelhouse.
No.
You know, and the thing is,
don't ask the question if you ain't got the information to defend it. When somebody, he thought he had it real quickly. I got it out. No,
no, you don't.
No, you
don't have it, bro.
You set the case back a million years for them niggas because it's like they're like, well, clearly the beginning of supply chain line need to take care of that.
But the thing is, but people don't. outside of the homie, most of the slavery in Africa was like prisoners of war. It wasn't like the chattel slavery here. Like you're not enslaving multi-generations of people just because they have black skin and they will always be slaves, them and all of their offspring. It wasn't the same, but they try to make the false equivalence, you know.
Right.
But yeah, but if you don't know any better, you end up
Looking like Don Lemon on national TV.
looking crazy on national TV. But I mean, he got bread. He'll get over it.
He'll be all right.
Not that much.
He'll be all right, bro.
Right.
I got a question though. What would you have said to her after she thought that she said some slick shit?
That's what I would have said.
All right.
That's what I would have said. And on top of the fact that when you are talking about reparations to maybe Jamaicans or whatever island that was brought to that, whatever black people were brought to that island and colonized, you're talking about banks benefited from the slavery. They built an entire economy off of the slavery. So when you are lobbying for compensation or compensatory legislation, you're going to lobby that government that benefited from the slavery. You're not going to lobby
because
African government. You don't live in Africa.
Clearly,
Government.
It's like hold on. What does the United Kingdom produce?
Nothing.
What they like?
They produce pasty white women.
I'm just saying, like
they produce.
What do y'all like? How
raw unseasoned chicken? That's what they produce. You
know? The UK took from India, took all their diamonds, took from Africa. What do y'all produce? So if it wasn't for this, there would probably be no kingdom of anybody.
Right.
There would be no UK. Right. You guys would be some backwater.
Yo, the first insurance companies were built off of slavery. It was built off of black bodies. How else do you amass that much cash to be able to be an insurance company? The first Wall Street was started on a slave block.
Yep.
So when people make this argument that the Africans had slaves too, that's not our fucking government. Why would we be asking Africa for reparations?
And then on top of that,
spending the money right now that you made off of
like Tariq Nasheed said too, he was all like, yo, you pretty much colonized them anyway. So the money still, you still absorb the money regardless.
They really put niggas in a 360 deal, yo.
You feel me?
Yo,
that's
he was
a
whole 360 deal.
I think Don Lemon was speaking.
We get money off the shows, the t-shirts, the
all that.
Sales,
I think Don Lemon was speaking on behalf of Jamaica and all the places. He wasn't really talking about us, America.
Where is he from? I don't know where he's from.
That nigga from Georgia, nigga. What you
probably
mean?
From a laboratory somewhere.
That nigga from Georgia. He a Georgia boy.
He's a test tube
from
baby.
The A, shout it. Oh man! All right, I'm gonna let y'all go, man. This was a good one.
All right, y'all.
A good amount of time in there, so
peace, love, and happiness, man.
All right, fellas. Appreciate my kings, yo.
Peace.
All right, peace.
Since D.W. Griffith's Birth of a Nation in 1915, the black male image has been under assault. There is one thing that does not exist, and it needs to exist. Black male media by black men for black men.